Yeah, we'll turn back on.
You guys have seen, like, you know, Scream movies?
Yeah, I just don't want like it walking by.
That's what I'm trying to say, yeah.
The window and be like,
This really does
"Oh,
seem like one of
shit,
third scenes.
That's a motherfucking clown. You know I don't fuck with clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm out the window.
No, we're going to be okay.
On the
Everything's going to be
third
fine.
story. The third floor.
Fourth.
Fourth.
Fourth
We're on the
floor.
fourth.
Fourth floor.
That's an extra 15 feet. Like, yeah, you're dead now.
Bro, what would we do?
I would jump out the fucking window.
No,
bro.
that's too much.
No.
We got it's three of us and one of him. We got to
Nigga,
figure this out.
If it was
Fuck.
at the fucking window,
If it-
okay, if it,
Bro,
a clown
there's nowhere where
was
there's
at the window,
Yes.
I swear to God, I would jump out the window.
There's no way.
There's no way that yeah.
There's no way you could jump out that window.
Nigga, yes there is, bro.
Unless you-
I'm grabbing a table, a chair, a light, a king
know how
stand
thick
throne.
Those
My nigga, those speakers weigh a lot. Okay, and I can chuck the fuck out of that with the clown in the window.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I'm ready to attack the clown. I will grab that guitar.
I'm ready to attack the clown, too. Yeah, I'm thinking there's three of
I'm
us. There's
grabbing
one clown.
This fucking lamp right there. I don't
Like,
know.
if we just chill out right here, when we spend time on the window, he's going to come inside and figure something out with us. So I'd rather figure something out with him straight up. Let's go.
Yeah, okay,
I'm stabbing, bro.
okay.
I'm
Stabbing?
I'm stabbing.
Yeah,
him.
I'm stabbing. Let's go.
Like with a pen.
I do have a knife.
I have a pen. I have 2 pens.
I do have a knife. We can make that work.
All right, so if you coming this way, just know we prepared.
We ready for
I'm
you,
not
boy.
challenging you. I'm just saying. Have you guys seen the trailer for Candyman?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you guys see the original Candyman?
No,
What?
I just heard of it. Yeah.
Ah, man, I saw it back at my house in New
I
York.
don't do
That's-
horror.
back in the
I don't
day.
do horror.
That's right. You weren't
Yeah.
around for you didn't. Yeah. Did you see Candyman the original?
Bits and pieces.
Do you
I
remember what the
I gotta
story was
rewatch
about?
It, like you know, as of now,
I know if I say it, I'm gonna get it wrong, so I'm gonna say it anyway.
I don't know the original story really.
I remember it being about like a long time ago. It's a big racial tensions type of story. So I think there's this black guy going out with this white girl. The whole town finds out, and they take him out to the forest, and I think
they burn them or kill them or something like
they
that.
do all sorts of
I
stuff.
think they burn them. Right?
Something.
I think.
And
so.
then they put like honey all over him, and they let the bees get him. Yeah. So that's why, like, I don't know if you ever
That's
seen.
wild.
Remember, that's the thing is like the bee that kind of like comes around when you start calling his name. Yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting to see how they put all this together
Yeah, I
because
never knew any of it. so.
yeah, man, it's interesting because he has like a trench coat. When he opens up the trench coat, it's all a bunch of bees. You remember
See, I
that?
don't remember all that. See,
Ah,
that's what
man.
I'm saying. Like it was bits and pieces. And
Do you remember how you summon him?
oh, you say five times. Or
You guys say it in the mirror, close the door, turn off the lights.
It's like
yeah.
Bloody Mary. You know,
Kinda, yeah.
I remember Bloody Mary playing that shit.
Did you guys ever do that?
I did.
Yeah, Bloody Mary, I did.
I did play Bloody Mary.
And obviously nothing ever happened, but it would scare the shit out of me.
Oh, absolutely.
What other reboots? There's a lot of reboots that are coming out that I heard of recently.
What's his face? Peele's movie was fucking original shit. Us and
Well, you know he's
Get Out.
not
was
the
it?
director of Candyman, but he's
involved with the
Yeah.
producing or some shit.
Yeah.
He's
So his
Yeah.
next one's gonna be a reboot. But the
But-
ones you're talking about, yeah, for sure. Us. That's an original.
Absolutely.
See, and that became a classic instantly too. I think a lot of those movies, horror movies, and like Blumhouse movies.
Fuck Bloomfield.
Bloomfield, that's a street out here in Orlando. Speaking of home, Orlando / Florida is starting to see their first flashes with the coronavirus. I really wasn't worried about it. I was like, a lot of people in China, a couple people in Europe. Oh shit, California.
and then
And
it
then-
blew up.
Yeah,
But
Tampa's got two.
Tampa has
got-
people. Yeah,
oh man,
Those.
that's why I wanted to bring it up
Right
because
Homegirl flew in from Italy to Miami, and then from Miami to New York.
oh man,
That's how that happened. And then Ultra got canceled because of it.
yeah, dude.
that's wild, bro.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
But
Like
it's
nobody.
not,
I don't know if you guys noticed. We didn't. I haven't shaken you guys' hands. Everybody, we all did like our elbows or something like that.
Yo, we
Oh,
doing
shit.
the feet thing.
Oh yeah.
Nobody's
Everybody's
shaking each other's hands. Nobody's doing any of that.
Everybody doing the
I
elbows.
showed George a new one yesterday. You
Yeah.
just walk up and you tap one foot and the other foot.
Okay.
That's
okay.
that's
the
your
new
homie.
way.
You know what
That's
I'm
what's
saying?
up.
You do too when it's your homie, but when other people just
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kick him over to the side.
Damn. But then if you only get one kick, you're
yeah,
just
you
that
ain't
guy.
that special.
You're just that
You
guy.
had to
right
stop
in
and
the
hit
shin,
two,
right in the
right?
shin, bro.
You had to hit two, stop and hit two. So
It's ridiculous. So you guys aren't concerned about Corona? It's overhyped?
I think I'm just being
You just
safe
gotta be
to an
precautious,
extent. Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Because
I'm not freaking out
this
about
is
it.
the thing. Like they basically said, don't go into big crowds,
Right.
which is smart.
Okay.
Wash your hands.
Okay.
If somebody's coughing, sneezing, get the fuck out. Like, Yeah, I think it's just a little overhyped, man. I mean, so attacks what? Basically elder?
I think older
And
people, older
and-
men, I think is what it is, right?
I think
I think it's
anybody.
just anybody.
Can get
Anybody
it.
older?
It's like
Okay.
when
The
your
ones
immune
that have been
system is like
dying
low.
are the older ones.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then
So-
kids.
Kids are okay. They
Yeah.
are susceptible to it.
Because
I thought they were
their
more
immune
resilient.
system is not like as strong as like
So technically, we're good.
we could be good. Men
All
with
right, so
beards
we're good.
are prone to corona.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
I saw that
I saw
article.
Hey, your boy's chilling. Thank you. All right.
I don't give a fuck.
Keep my
Yeah.
shit to a
I'm
peach
not shaving my
fuzz.
I ain't
shit.
saving my shit. Fuck out of here.
I'm not shaving my shit. But
This
then
is summer
también,
all day, son.
then I saw one. Well, my homegirl was telling me about one article that she saw that THC cures it or like it helps you like fight it.
Cocaine?
That no.
Nobody's safe.
All right.
THC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
THC,
All right.
cocaine.
Mary Jane.
That's amazing, man.
but man-
Do you guys think that it's a little weird, or do you like give a listen to the conspiracy theorists who say that every election year there's some type of health concern or epidemic to look at?
Well, right? Wasn't like influenza.
Yep.
I mean,
SARS
or
was one of them.
The Ebola virus.
Ebola virus. There was two
That
of
was it.
twice. It happened with Ebola.
Oh, shit, I never really thought about it. that there
Every
was-
election year.
Like, it's
It's
you
kind
know
of
what?
used as a
It's-
deflection.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because it takes your focus away from
Well,
elections.
very
Exactly.
much true.
to something else. You know
I
what
can
I'm saying?
understand it. Yeah, there's a lot of deflection. Period.
Yeah.
So,
Like there's a lot of
just
primaries
another
going on
thing.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They say that when you take office,
Mhm.
because of all the work and the stress that position
Yeah, you
takes
age
on,
faster.
you age quicker. So you
Yeah.
think if Bernie jumps in there, even Biden, you think they're gonna, the age is really gonna attack those guys? How much more can they age
Yeah.
before everybody
I
else?
think Bernie would last longer than Biden.
Really?
Yeah, if it was a ring, the boxing match, I'd put,
Okay, really?
I'd put Bernie there, man.
No, okay.
Bernie?
So if violence gets into it, I would actually say Biden. I think Biden could probably whoop Bernie's ass if we're talking violence.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, if it was a contest, I think Bernie would outlast Biden in who can do the presidency longer at their age.
Gotcha. It's gonna be interesting to see the election this come around, bro. Because come November, man, I just want to see America.
It needs to
just
be
get in a
Bernie
good
and Trump.
in a
That
good
is, it
decision.
needs to be. And that's going to be the ultimate showdown.
Bernie
That's
and
going to
Trump.
be everybody coming out to vote. I think everybody would come out to the
I think the debates.
I don't think nobody's gonna come out to vote with the corona. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think they'll still come out.
Nobody's
Oh.
coming
You could
out
do.
with the
I think
corona,
the absentee ballots are gonna go
Yeah.
up more, and that's what I think. That's okay. Thank you. So we talked about what if not conspiracies, but just humor me for a second. It is interesting, like we brought up, how every election year something happens, right?
Right.
This particular one, this shit doesn't even make us want to shake hands.
For
This
real?
makes us say we got to cancel events, we got to close theme parks. When
Yeah.
it comes for as far as getting people out there, let's get them to stop congregating.
Divide,
And
divide
let's-
and conquer.
So then, okay, well they got to come out to vote, right?
Yeah.
For this election year. What if they make it so that way there's more electronic type voting or like absentee, voting?
Right, which can get hacked and all that.
Exactly.
Stuff. Okay, yeah.
Interesting to
Ooh.
think. Where you know what I mean? What if there was an agenda to do that?
I think Trump,
Mess with the
I
voting.
think Trump might say something like that. Like there was, corruption at the, what do they call them?
At the ballots.
At the ballots. Thank you.
So it's interesting to think, but at the same time, people will say, "Yeah, but this didn't start here. This started somewhere way over there, and it's affected the entire, globe, not just the United States." So that would cancel out that argument a lot, in a sense. But at the same
I
time,
mean, we've
'Cause
already
think
had
about it.
coercion, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that sense.
With Russia.
With Russia.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Know what I mean?
So, yeah, it's there. That's old news.
that's what I'm
It's not
saying.
even fake news. It's
Exactly.
old news.
Old news,
It's
yeah.
old news.
Alternative facts.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. But, like,
Um,
for real. I mean, like people to stop freaking about corona, bro. Just protect yourself, honestly.
And that's coming
Just
from a
go out
man who
there.
lives in the tourist capital of the world.
Just
We
get
see
out
people
there.
come in and out. Well, we did see people come in and out all the time.
70,
But a friend of ours who
76
works in the
million.
tourist industry has said to me that everything's dropped. There's nothing on. My cousin works with Spirit, and she's saying like they're seeing people cancel all sorts of flights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you think the economy is kind of going to get affected for us directly?
Well, big time, man.
I mean-
Big time. You're talking
Like
about
where will
major
we
events.
see issues like us in our day to days?
I think you're gonna have less traffic.
Mhm.
You're not gonna.
Everybody's not going to be out as much.
Right. You're not gonna see a lot of planes.
It's still gonna happen. People still got to travel for business
Yeah,
and
and
everything.
work. I mean, we gotta work. We gotta eat. But
Get them on the-
yank them on the. Nobody's safe. Get the fuck out of here.
All right, so you guys aren't concerned about Corona. Corona is gonna be here and is gonna be gone by
That's
summer.
what happened with Ebola. That's
You know what's convenient about Corona too is that obviously because they call the winter the flu season because the flu can be more alive during cold settings, right?
Mhm.
So as it gets warmer, we hit spring, we hit summer. You would think that maybe the Corona kind of dies off a little bit. They come up with some type of maybe
Cure.
a flu shot for it,
Mm-hmm.
and things get better right in time for November, the elections. Just saying.
You could look at it as that. I mean, I understand your point. I don't think it's that at all.
Still, influenza has killed more people
I
last
think
year.
I think the media just sensationalizes what
Influenza killed. Let me see here.
And this is just the flu, regular flu.
14,000 people.
14,000
last year.
people.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
Last
get
year.
put on the news like that. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. It's being overhyped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That goes back
being
to your point.
overhyped.
See, man. So don't believe the media.
Yeah,
Do your
or
homework.
just try to stay unbiased. Like watch pieces from everything that is, from Fox to CNN. And
Yes.
then make your choice. 'Cause
Yes, exactly.
You're gonna hear what they want to present the best of that side, and then you're gonna hear what they want to present best of that side.
That's a great point. I do the exact same thing. I'll do three
I don't
different
ever
ones.
believe one or the other. To be
You know
honest
what
with
else I do? I'll check out like BBC or people outside of us
Yeah.
to see how like a different perspective on some of the global events going on too. So
Bro, and the reason that Corona has killed so many people across, in China is because they didn't want, United States to step in. They didn't want the help. So that's why it started spreading so much.
yeah,
Mm.
you're right. There were some restrictions when they were like,
didn't
"Yo,
want us to help them, and that's why I feel like United States is gonna contain it a little bit better because they put regulations and stuff. They have a whole fucking forest task on it now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they really need to regulate more. That's for sure.
But
Yeah,
that's why
man.
so many people died
Yeah,
over there.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you
Yeah,
see what
man.
they were doing in the streets, bro?
where?"
They were in China.
People
China?
just not.
They had these fucking machines that were pumping out this like sanitizer.
yes, I saw that,
Right? And it was like bleach water, but there's no telling what's in that fucking chemical.
bro. It
And
looks
it's like an aerosol.
it looks
So-
very apocalyptic.
yeah.
honestly.
Oh, very like so apocalyptic. But think of the planes that drop the crop dust.
Yep.
Think of that, but on the street, and it's just
and
this
they're
white,
hazmat
this white
suited
cloud.
the fuck up.
Yeah.
man, it's weird.
Wow.
And they're like, "Oh, you'll be fine. Don't worry. We're just gonna spray this shit." Like, what's in that?
Man, remember we were just planning to go to Japan too.
We were, but we'll wait.
We'll wait. Yeah, give it a minute.
Give it a couple years.
Is there
I ain't fucking with Corona.
After
I ain't fucking with that.
The world's crazy, man. It's changing. We were talking that shit looks very apocalyptic. Do you guys give any thought to global warming?
Yeah, all the time. I was gonna say climate change is probably more important to me than coronavirus.
Yeah, man. Every now and again, every day, you're hearing a crazy story about the weather. Just in Orlando, bro. In Orlando,
It's
it
cold.
sucks. It's cold right now, and I hate the cold. It's like damn near 40 some shit. It's like 50, 51.
Yeah.
That's not cool. When it creeps into the 40s, I'm annoyed. I hate that shit.
What sucks, dude, is that I can totally see our like structure of business and how we do things with building and housing.
Yeah.
All of that changing. Power, like if we all went solar, if you just put solar panels on every
Yes.
roof in the world,
No.
Oh yeah.
you'll have enough power,
Yeah.
right? And so why can't we do that? Just take the money, put solar panels on everybody's fucking house.
Yeah.
Let's cut out every other power source. That's it.
I think back when the government helped eliminate Tesla, it was because there's so much elite money that goes into like how we get electricity.
Yeah, there's money
So
behind
they're not,
it.
yeah,
It's
exactly.
all
just
about
like
money.
just like oil.
I get it, but
Yeah.
there's gonna come to a point where like we're gonna have this volcano or earthquake that's gonna swallow a country.
Yeah, for real.
Right, and then we're gonna be like, "Holy shit, we need to do this now," and that's what happens. They
Too late.
close down everything, and then they're gonna do like we could do that now.
Do you know what's gonna do it to? California.
Watch, Cali,
Just like
or
Escape
Florida,
from LA,
or
bro.
Florida,
No, chill out.
or Florida.
No, bro, I
it
live
could
here.
happen to
No,
Florida.
I live here. It can't happen.
I know.
New York.
Yeah,
You could go
New
there
York too. Yeah,
Escape from New York.
yeah. There was massive flooding. So
Yeah,
all
bro,
of New
I
Jersey,
can't imagine
all
if
of
something like
area.
that hit over there, like a tsunami
Dude.
hit New York City.
It was what was the hottest day in Antarctica at fucking
Yeah.
60 degrees?
69 degrees.
Almost
I'll never
70
forget
degrees.
that.
Come
Talk about
on,
that,
bro.
yeah.
I'm just saying. But
Bro,
yeah, 69 degrees. In
Yeah,
New York. What the
so
fuck is
it's
that?
gonna take that, and then all you got to do is put little charging stations every fucking mile, everywhere for electric cars, and then that's it. Cars, trucks, everything gets stopped. Batteries,
Yep.
solar panels.
There's organizations out there that give you you get tax breaks
You do, yeah.
when you put solar
You
panels.
you end up putting more
onto
power
your house.
into the system, back
into
into
your
the system.
house.
We need to start making those changes
There's
for sure.
There's companies out there,
Yeah,
that
dude.
they give you a loan or like they pay half of it
Yeah,
or
the
something.
solar.
Like that.
That's the whole
Like,
solar buzz now.
bruh,
Yeah.
Like,
That's
why
crazy.
not to do it? We start buying houses,
That's what we do.
make them solar.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
solar
man.
houses. Solar for sure.
I was thinking about it now because like I don't have a water bill because I have a well, so I get my water that way. And I'm trying to think what else can I eliminate as far as bills go? How would it? I got the electricity bill. How can I eliminate that?
Solar.
What if I went solar? You know what I mean?
Solar.
So we got to make certain changes, man, because this world's looking weirder and weirder every day. Do you remember the fires? When the fires got real bad? Actually, a couple times that the fires got real bad. We're like, yo, Florida's on fire.
Yeah.
We're like, there was a summer where that was a topic of Florida's on fire. So
it was hazy too all
all the time, exactly.
So hazy. That shit sucked.
So then, what other things like that do you guys kind of like identify now? Like the fires in Australia. That's a big deal.
Yeah, but those were started though, from what I understand. That was right.
Yeah, but with the air being so dry and everything being so dry,
Yeah, I think California.
It was such a challenge that the whole fucking continent, damn near whole continent, got lit up.
Yeah, earthquakes in Puerto Rico.
Earthquakes in Puerto Rico. What else have we seen?
Where'd that come from?
The hurricanes.
But then I heard there's a conspiracy theory that's because they're drilling oil over there.
Oh, are they?
in Puerto
Then yeah,
Rico.
I could totally see
So
something
that's
like
probably
that working.
They hit
Yeah.
the plates and something like that, and just
It's just us, bro. We're fucking shit up.
Yeah, man.
Fucking humans.
So like fucking humans, if we have like a bacteria, like a coronavirus that kind of attacks us, we have an immune system, something designed to kind of attack that back and fight it off and realize that there's something that's hurting the body, you need to get out of here, right?
Yeah.
Do you think the Earth is eventually going to come up with a way to recognize that we're hurting itself and she's going to try to get rid of us?
I think it does. That's why there's earthquakes, there's
zombies,
okay.
bro.
There's volcanoes.
And he's just going to go right through it like you didn't just say zombies.
Where is the zombies going to come from?
Oh, shit.
They're buried in the ground.
I'm not going to put that back in my mouth. The zombies are buried in the ground.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
You
Not
bury
every living
dead
dead.
people.
You're buried dead. You're absolutely right.
Right. The Earth is going to inject them with life and make zombies, bro.
In the second coming, it says
That's
the
it.
dead will rise.
And it could be like a toxic waste location that happened to be also a gravesite. And then like shit spreads and it's contagious. It's going to be nuts.
He didn't grow up with horror. Is what he tells us.
I love apocalyptic stuff though.
Okay.
Yeah. End of the world is all me.
Okay. End of the world is all you.
Yeah, end of the world is all me.
Do you have a bunker?
No.
Access to a bunker.
I live in a cement block house that has bars on the outside of every door and
Okay.
window.
Okay.
It's a castillo.
Yeah, it's a castillo.
Okay.
I live in a fortress.
But what are like? Did you fart?
No.
right.
No. Did you fart?
No.
Bro, there are
Jesus
times,
Christ.
there are instances where I'm smelling it because it
think
was
it's-
so traumatic.
Thank you.
Okay, it
All right, I'm
really
just
was
curious.
traumatic.
I'm
That-
just curious.
I was like, oh, I can smell it again, but it's not happening.
Yeah.
It's in your nose hair.
That's what happened.
why.
Yeah, it's stuck in me, bro. I got your butthole in somewhere in like my frontal lobe, just reminding me.
Just don't fart for the rest of the night.
Please don't, please don't, bro.
I'm trying to hold it in.
Wee, bro, it's so rough.
Jesus.
He done gagged.
Bro, when that wind
I
cut,
gagged.
when it cut, and I was like, oh, I just got a little whiff.
And I was facing
I
you guys.
ran, and this guy got it all, boom, right in his face.
I tried to say, oh no, but the O caught it.
Oh, yeah.
It was horrible. I'm
I'm
sorry. Where the fuck were we?
Talking about
End
a
of the
bunch
world.
of events that had happened, earthquakes and hurricanes.
So now, what do you think? What else is coming? What else have we? What have we not seen? What other catastrophes have we not seen? We need to check ourselves off the list to
I
be
don't
able to
even
see
wanna
what's coming up.
I don't want to think about that.
Tsunamis,
Oh my god.
Oh God,
monsoons.
that's it.
If a tsunami comes to the east coast of Florida, do you think we'll be safe? Are we far? Are we close enough on this side over here?
fucked.
No, dude, we're
We
done.
are.
Where's
we
the
are-
water coming up to?
We are.
don't know.
We're at water level, bro. I think.
I think we're below water level,
I think we're
bro.
below, honestly.
Yeah, we're
Eek.
below water
Done.
level. Yeah.
All right. So how far north do we got to get to be safe?
Bro, I'm going to
Blue
Okay.
Ridge, Georgia.
Tennessee.
I'm going to Denver or something like.
We're
Yeah.
out Denver, way out there.
We're going
Really?
to Denver.
Idaho.
Absolutely.
Is there any place on the east coast that's safe?
Actually, what we should
Well, I mean, we can
should
get up.
do is send money to Sean and have him build a bunker. And then when everything
Man.
goes down, we just
Start-
all go to Denver.
Start snacking.
Yep,
Stacking
stacking up.
Stacking
That's
up. Stack it up.
Yeah, you're right. You know
He
what?
can do it.
I
He's
can see
bored.
that working. I thought of all of it in my head just now.
He can do it.
We
He's
can make
bored,
that, yeah.
and he's working on a bunch of shit in his house. So it's easy.
All right, cool. Sean,
All right,
build us a
shout out to
bunker.
Sean.
Shout
Yo,
out.
Sean, you're gonna build us a bunker.
All right, cool. There we go. Now we're safe. We got it. Zombie apocalypse. Guys, I'm glad we thought all these things through. Zombie apocalypse, tsunamis, anything happens, we already got a plan.
We got it.
Yeah, you got it done.
Fuck yes. Speaking of Sean and shenanigans, I wanted to ask you guys: have you ever drawn or written on somebody's face?
No.
What?
I saw the time that Sean got it done.
I was gonna say you guys weren't there for that.
I wasn't. No, it was Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I've heard the story plenty of times.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever fear of getting that prank done on you?
No, because I never fall asleep first.
You never thought
Honestly?
about it? Like, yo, I can't fall. I guess obviously you must have because
you
you've
ain't
been.
the first.
I
yo,
think
you're
it's
the first to fall
happened.
asleep. Something's gonna happen
Yes.
to you, bro.
I think it's happened to me.
Oh well, there you go. You weren't paying
Yeah.
attention.
I think it's. I was just hungover as shit. I promise you that.
What did they draw? What
So
did
I
they do?
don't
Were they right?
remember. No, I don't remember. I just think it happened to me. I don't.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure there was a moment where I had like washed shit off my face.
I had something.
And
I had
want to say it was in Denver with these guys.
really.
Really?
I can see that because Sean
remember
would
that,
totally
man.
do that to
Bro,
you.
we were done. Yeah, I don't remember much of Denver, but
I can see something like that happening.
yeah, there's a glimpse of that
I
somewhere.
remember. Well, we used to always prank each other.
I
First
was
time,
like-
me and Sean. The first time I went out there,
Yeah.
we would prank each other. He got me with some cold ass water and ice cubes.
Ooh.
I was
Why?
taking a shower, bro. Taking a shower.
Wow, that's
and
great.
then he just chucked over this
That's such a
big
good
ass
one.
gallon of like
I've been hit
ice
like that
cubes
before.
and whatever. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck. And then I got him back the next time. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, bro, 959.
Yeah, man,
But
shenanigans.
shenanigans like that, man.
Me and Sean got in a whipping contest. You know, you take a towel and you snap it at
Bro.
each other.
That's
that was
not.
serious.
That's not a contest.
No,
that's straight battle. That's
That
It was a
got
battle.
so intense.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
intense.
I was like, oh my god, these guys.
I
are-
love it when you do it and it starts and everybody's trying to get the good one.
Oh, bro.
So and there's that
and every-
anticipation. Like every time one comes, you're like, "Oh, shit, is this gonna be it? Is this gonna be it?"
Yep,
And it goes click, and you're like, "Nah, it's not the one."
Tighten
Y
up,
después
tighten up.
sale mongo. You go,
Yeah. Yeah.
there's no whip. This is like,
Yeah. There's no snap.
It's just it's just a slap. Plop plop.
we had some marks, so our
Bruh.
backs were like mad.
they
red.
literally went for like 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I don't
swear
know.
to
God,
God.
we're so such
God,
animals.
yeah, you're right, man.
30 minutes.
Those were
Such
good.
animals.
What is wrong with y'all?
Very big animals. I can't wait to do it all again.
It was fun.
Well, y'all remember playing what was it, slaps or like when you used to slap your hands?
Oh, I would do
Or-
that to pass the time
slap,
in lines.
Or slap box.
Slap box, yeah. Used to deal with my
Oh,
dad a lot.
That shit used to get crazy though.
My dad and I would do that, and we would tell each other the first one who hits the other one 3 times wins. And we will literally spend like maybe 45 to an hour chilling, like just trying to literally slap each other in the living room. And my mom would hate it, and she would say like, "Yo, you're gonna hurt him. Just chill out." And I remember one really good time where it was heated. It was probably like 2-2. It was like, "We're not gonna go any further. I'm gonna hit him now." And I came in at the same time, and he knocked the shit out of me by accident. Complete
Yeah,
accident.
you walked right
And
into
I
it.
remember vividly, like, getting hit. It was like a flash, like a light flash, like really white. And you know in the cartoons where you see stars? I do remember seeing, like, it kind of started to black out, like little dots. And I remember seeing my dad's face, like, ooh, ooh, as I faded backwards and went right into, like, a sliding glass door. But I was light, so I just bumped into it and then it slid down. And my mom went in. It was like, are you sick? This exactly was what I was talking about.
Quem te manda?
So he starts laughing. He kind of picks me up, and I was good. But holy shit, I'll never forget that. So yes, slap boxing, a fan favorite of mine.
Yeah.
You guys, you never
I
did
used to
slap boxing?
box. No, I used to box with Ulises and Hector. So we'd put gloves on and actually.
Yes, you've
Yeah.
mentioned that.
Yeah, that
Gloves
was fun.
suck because they get heavy after a while.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and they and they were pretty heavy, but it was fun, man. And you get hit, and when you got hit, it was like, this isn't
Go for the
this
face.
isn't that fun.
Face?
Oh yeah, no,
Face is open?
we used to box.
Oof.
Yeah,
Box.
yeah,
Box.
When
box.
was the last time you played basketball or played a game of soccer
Oh
or
my
done something
God.
physical like
I
that?
really miss basketball. It's been so long. It's been over 2 years since I grabbed the basketball and fucking played. I need to play. Like,
Really?
honestly. Yeah, I need to play. I need to go back to that.
I think it's been like 10 months for me for
It's been
basketball.
like 2 years, bro. And
Wow.
I used to. Basketball was my shit.
Nah, man, that's what's
I
up.
miss it. I miss it.
I used to play a lot of basketball.
Pero,
You,
you get old.
I
I
as
got
I
no time for that shit.
as I got older, I ended up playing more soccer. I did basketball as a kid.
I didn't play soccer.
Man, soccer's a pain in the ass. And if you play with more people, it's better because you don't got to run so much.
Yeah,
Outside of that,
no.
you're running the
You're
entire
running
time.
the whole time.
Kind
I
of.
mean, you know what? We played a lot. Me and Sean, racquetball.
Yeah.
Racquetball's some shit. That's the
Racquetball's fun.
shit.
Did you guys play wall ball in like middle school or
I used
anything
to
like
play
that?
wall
Day.
ball,
Man,
dodgeball.
that shit was awesome.
Wall
We
ball
would
is
show
the
up to
shit.
school like a good hour before school just to play that
Mhm.
and be exhausted by first period.
First period, fucking drenched. I used to be
Sweating,
drenched. by
yeah.
First period.
Before we get away from like reminiscing on those older days, do you guys remember a time getting into trouble that you couldn't get out of?
Yeah.
Do Do you remember
Run
who?
that by me again?
Did you ever like hit trouble where you were like, "Yo, I'm not gonna be able to get out of this. There's no way around this. Like I am screwed."
Yeah.
Maybe a cop pulled you over and you were like,
Yeah.
"Uh
Yeah. But then I got away with it.
oh." Exactly.
Yeah.
How did you get
So
away with it?
there was two times. Nothing. The cop just let us go. Honestly.
Yeah.
And I was rolling with these guys that I really kind of just met. We weren't with the crew.
Yep.
That's rule number one.
Number one.
Stay with
Stay
your
with your
peoples.
crew. Exactly.
Whatever you do, stay with your peoples.
Or else you're gonna get in trouble.
Jeez.
Shit
But
happened.
then there was a car next to me, and it was back in the day, and revving and souped up.
Racing.
Yeah, and so we took off from the light, but it wasn't even it wasn't a race at all. We were just driving away from the light, turned green, and we
Yeah.
left.
Perception though.
But the mufflers sounded like it, so the
Yeah,
cop
man.
turned around and pulled us over and put me in the backseat of the cop car. And I'm thinking, oh shit,
man.
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah. Well, I had a mouth on me, so when he came up to the window, he was like, "Do you know why I stopped you?" And I was like, "Well, I think it was because you thought we were racing." And he was like, "Yeah, exactly." And I was like, "It wasn't that serious." And he was like, "It wasn't that serious?
Oh man.
Get out of the car." Fuck.
Let me tell you how serious this
Yeah.
is.
I'm
And
gonna
then
show you how
I
serious
have a
this is,
sweater on. Oh my god, this is kind of embarrassing. A turtleneck sweater, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this was back in the day
Oh,
when they were
yeah.
hot.
The Rock.
Yeah, literally. I just needed a
Fan
chain.
pack?
Did you
I
have
just
a,
needed
no
a chain.
vest? Did you have a vest? Like a sweater vest?
No.
Damn.
It was a South Pole turtleneck
Okay.
sweater that I had, and black and white. It looked dope for the time.
There
I
you go,
rocked it.
yeah.
I was fresh.
It is what it is.
But it reeked. It reeked so
Yeah.
bad. So then he pulled me out, put me in the back of the cop car, pulled out the other guys. They were talking and chatting like it was a good deal.
Wow.
Brother, yeah, it's his shit, bro.
Yeah, they were having
He's the
a
driver,
good
it's his,
time.
everything is his. Yeah.
They're having a good
I don't
time,
even
and I'm
know
in the
that guy.
back seat of this fucking cop car. Like
He's actually
I've never been in one.
He's actually my Uber.
Yeah.
When there wasn't an Uber.
What's wrong with my fucking Uber? This car smells. Like what? Well, yeah. Then he just came back and let us go. It was no big deal.
Yeah.
So
That. Did you have any with police? Is everybody's with police? Mine's is with police
I mean,
too.
mine was with. I was in middle school, man.
Oh wow.
We was skipping. We went to the mall. Me and like two other homies, and then they started stealing shit from Champs.
Oh, thievery
Oh my god! And
from
not even-
Champs.
from
Wow.
Champs.
Oh, hey.
Back in the Fashion Square.
No, I can
Mall.
see it. Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Fashion Square,
Yo.
man. A lot of mischief in Fashion
yeah,
Square.
a lot.
You remember what Champs? Do you remember what Champs was right next
It was
to
at a
Macy's?
corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right next to
Upstairs.
Macy's. over
Across
there?
from Claire's.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I know that
Exactly.
mall. Wow, man.
So
know these malls inside
these
out.
boys was stealing shit. I'm just like, I didn't even know until they showed me later while we were leaving,
Mm-hmm.
and we were in the parking lot. The the 2-story parking lot and everything. We were walking.
Yeah.
We were leaving to go catch the city bus, and then one of the the mall cops stopped us.
Man.
We decided to talk to him, and then for some reason,
Well, if you run away or ignore
we
him.
should have thought to run.
So
Why we talked to the man, and he was like, "Yo, just come with us." And then they took us to the little cop room, and then
Bro, he wouldn't have chased you. They would have just been like,
we
all
should
right.
have just dipped. Like,
They would have
thinking
made a
about
report
it,
to
like,
loss
I
prevention
thought
and
about it
boom.
after, should just dipped.
Yeah, hauled
you guys,
ass.
You guys stayed there.
But we just stay there talking to him.
You
Come on,
walked
pendejo.
back- you walked back.
And then we went with him. We went with him to the stupid room. Like, what the?
Well, because you're thinking I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
That's
but,
what you're thinking.
But
So
then,
you're like,
then they took us to juvie,
Oh, my goodness.
and then they called the parents. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Sorry, bro.
So it was a situation.
yeah.
Then I got in school suspension for that. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn it, man.
It was so stupid.
So you
The
did.
stupidest.
You got to get out of your situation.
I
though.
should.
I did, yeah.
You didn't get out of your
I was
situation.
just young and dumb.
And I wasn't
would've dipped.
young.
Wow, man.
We were 18,
would've
19.
Dipped. Think
All
about
right.
it.
So mine actually involves the police too. You guys ever get caught with a girl in your car by the police?
No.
All right. So
Kinda.
really, yeah.
But-
This is
but
exactly
not,
what happened to me.
not fully like
Okay.
in
I'm not gonna-
motion.
But I'm not gonna say what happened or like what was happening. But it was definitely at a moment where you don't want a cop to be flashing his flashlight in through your window,
Right.
and that's exactly what was happening.
Jeez.
So then he knocks and is like, wrap this up and come outside right now. And not in so many words, actually different words.
Mm.
So yeah, I get out and he says, let me get your ID. Then says, come over to my car. You're gonna get in the back seat.
Hmm.
So I get in there, and they talk to her for a little bit, and then they come back to me, and the dude was like ruthless, and he's like, "Do you understand? Like, does your parents know that you out here?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, we're great. You know, we know each other really well."
Mm-hmm.
And let's call them up real quick. So they call this person's parents, and literally they're like, "Oh yeah, we know him. Sure, that they were on their way home from whatever." And they're like, "Do you mind if we take them back?" I didn't know that though. They come back to me and they're like, "What do you do for a living? Like, what's your job?" And I tell them I'm starting a career in education, and they're like, "No, you're not. No, you're not. You're absolutely not." But they already had the conversation. Everything's gonna be okay. They're gonna take me back.
Yeah.
I don't know this. I'm just sweating balls in the car, like, "Oh my God, my life is over.
Oh,
They're taking me to
got
jail."
you. Okay, yeah,
So he
yeah.
comes in and he goes, "Yo, we're looking at your IDs."
By the way.
So they come back and like, "Listen, we spoke to her parents, and we're gonna escort you guys both back to her house and make sure you drop her off and yada yada."
Oh wow.
So we do, and I go inside.
They drive behind you the whole time.
Yeah, the entire time.
That's
Wow.
it.
And then we both get out of the car. We go inside the house, and her dad's just sitting there on the couch, and he's just gonna have a sit down room next to me. We're have a seat.
Jesus Christ.
He waits, and it's quiet as hell. He's just watching, staring at the screen, at the TV, not saying a damn thing.
Mm.
And they go to the room, and he's waiting. And as soon as he hears the door close and goes click click, he leans over and he goes, "That scared you, didn't it?" I said, "Yes, sir, it did."
Yeah,
He goes,
dude.
"You ever want to be in that situation ever again?" I said, No, there's no reason for anybody to be scared about anything. He said, "Exactly." So then we're good. And leaned back, and the TV kept going. They came out of the room, and that was the last we ever spoke about it.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's,
But holy shit, bro!
Yeah.
Both situations, I thought I was gonna go to jail, and I
Yeah.
thought homeboy was gonna shoot me.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness, bro!
you got a double whammy there.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he was cool about it.
He was cool about
One
it. but
time
holy
and
shit.
that's it. One time and that's it.
Uh,
Man.
You learned your lesson. You know, that's it. What did we learn from this?
and that was
You're
gonna
not
be
gonna do
my
that
next
shit
question.
again, right? Okay.
Exactly.
Stop fucking around. Get
That
to
was my
work.
next question. So we know what it's like to be in trouble and have to like seek some help type of
Yeah.
situation. Have you ever been called to help somebody out in a shitty situation that they couldn't get out of, where you were the saving grace?
Yeah. I mean, nothing crazy like that.
Nothing crazy.
Nah, I mean.
I'm sure if you think
somebody
about it
was
hard,
like,
you can. You ever bail anybody out of jail?
Yeah.
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 Actually, yo.
Yeah.
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 Somebody
Yeah.
that was taking a piss under the bridge.
Had to bail him out.
That was a pain in the ass.
It
That was
was.
that was the situation.
Was that even
actually.
in this city?
That was definitely in the city.
No,
This
it
city?
wasn't This
This city.
Oh wow! So I'm thinking about something else.
It wasn't this city.
I thought one happened in Ybor City.
Yeah, I was about to say,
it's
it
two
was Ybor.
times.
Oh man, was it the same guy?
No.
Oh thank God!
It's a cousin to somebody.
I had to pick up Hector, who was really drunk once.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh man, good times. Is there a recurring theme? Because just saying,
Yeah.
nobody's safe.
Listen.
Yo, Hector, check out the show, bro. We miss you.
Just check out the show.
Check out the show.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna tell his ass to fucking
That's what I'm saying.
listen. The bastard. Fucking family.
Yo,
and you're not even listening.
Bro, that night was my god.
So, what are the kind of things? And you don't have to think too hard about it. But what are the kind of things that make you nervous?
Public speaking.
Oh yeah,
Public speaking makes you nervous?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Absolutely.
I think that's like everybody's in a sense. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe you're like bionic.
Well, no.
Bionic.
No.
I don't know.
Naturally, I'm introverted by nature. So, like, I don't want to be the one
Bionic.
to do all that shit.
I don't know.
I got put in a spot one time as an introvert where I had to just kind of like, I was just put on a spot I had to just entertain.
Yeah.
And I did it, and I thought I was like, oh, this wasn't so bad. So when you got to do it, just fucking do it. You know what I mean? But naturally, I'm not programmed that way to do it.
So you're introverted.
Yeah, if I get
Oh,
thrown,
yeah, bro.
I think
for
I
sure.
think that there's times that I could be introvert. I mean, definitely I could be very introverted, but there's times that I'm extroverted. You know, but then I have to recharge.
Yeah.
In a sense, it's like, yo, that was enough time with the peoples. My time by myself.
Yes.
Nadie me hable.
Yeah.
Don't
So you're
call
very
me.
independent?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very.
I could. I mean, like, I think that's how I grew up. Honestly, like as a kid, like I grew up learning a lot of shit on my own, like riding a bike. I taught myself, honestly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. I always learned a lot of shit on my own by myself. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn, I can't remember when I started learning or figuring out how to ride a bike.
I remember my dad taking the training wheels off,
Okay, I do remember that.
but I don't remember.
never had training rules. Never.
Wow. Yeah. No, I had a bike with 2 bikes.
They were
with
more of a pain in
training
the ass, bro.
Facts.
Actually-
This is how I learned how to ride a bike. On the sidewalk, you know, like in a parking lot. So I would step on the fucking side when I felt like I was gonna fall
Oh, the curb.
on the curve, right?
Uh-huh.
So I would step onto the sidewalk on the curve, and then I would catch my balance. Then I'll pedal. nah, hold myself. So, and then eventually I just
shit.
kept on going. I'm like, and that's the only way I fucking like taught myself.
Fucking genius, George.
Do you remember the first time you ever tried to nudge somebody from behind with yours? Because I don't know if you ever do that, you're the one who ends up falling.
Absolutely.
Never did that.
We used to try to hit like the tires.
Try to hit
and
each
then
other with your tires.
no.
Sometimes you would just go too much, and that shit would like swoop, and then you
Yeah.
flip right over the handlebars.
When you were kids, were there like construction or like a lot of other houses being built around your house?
We had trails when I was a kid. One of the stories I have there is I was standing at the bottom. We left our bikes on top. Just bought this bike. My parents did, and I see my bike fly over the cliff.
Oh.
What?
And just crash down to the ground. And we were down there, so like it could have hit us. It did.
Oh my God.
It could have. And when we were looking up, like, what the heck is going on here? I was super pissed. I mean, my bike was like,
your bike,
bent.
bro.
Yo, I was so mad.
Wow.
So we ran up there. By the time we got up there, we couldn't find out who it was. I till this day
Man.
don't know who. Some jackass kid.
Well, I was a jackass kid back in the day talking about bikes.
What'd you do with these bikes,
Ooh,
bro?
Did you steal
boy.
bikes?
Are you one of those guys?
Hell yeah.
Oh my
Bro,
goodness.
That's what happened in Orlando.
Bro,
You steal bikes.
That's
tell
not
you.
cool, man. What an asshole. That don't
Middle
be
school,
like
bro.
that, man.
Middle school, I was a different person. I don't know.
Wow, what
Bro,
a dick.
I
I
remember
need
me and
mine.
my boy, we were getting out of school. We're like, yo, want to steal a bike?
Oh, wow.
Just randomly.
That's
We're
There's
just like,
nothing
yo,
else to do. Let's
look,
steal a bike.
like,
That's just evil, man.
know it
I
is.
took the dopest bike. I did it only once.
Mm.
I only did it once. It was a yellow dyno.
Oh,
Fucking sick.
yeah.
Fucking sick.
From where?
From middle school.
I know, but
From
like,
Glenridge.
Oh, okay.
From the actual just like
Bike
they didn't-
rack, yeah.
Bike rack. They didn't have it locked or nothing.
oh shit.
I'm learning that you're really into thievery.
Bro, I was.
I'm kind of picking up on you. Just what the
I mean,
hell?
Look,
fucking
that's
thief.
all mean.
That's-
I'm changed. I'm a changed man.
I'm a changed
Young-
man.
I'm a changed man.
But yo,
What was it? Was it the run? Was it the adrenaline
bro?
run?
It was so fucking.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, the adrenaline was pumping.
Did it make you nervous?
Hell no. Hell nah.
Gone in
It did,
60
it did.
seconds.
Yo, bro, we took it. Fucking just. We rode it all the way home. Cause Glenridge from my house probably like good 20-minute ride.
Yeah.
It was right
Still,
there.
man.
But when I took it, yo, I ate dirt. On the way.
That's
like
good for
karma.
you.
Karma,
Yeah, it's good for
motherfucker. I
you.
hit like a little sand patch or something, and
it
I just
slipped.
Just slipped.
Ooh.
Boom.
I used to love going real fast and sliding the back tire.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh man, that's what's
But then
the shit.
I don't even know what happened to that damn bike, man. Like I had it in the back. My mom was like, "Yo, whose bike is that?" I was like, "Oh, that's my homie's." Yeah, no te preocupes, mami. Eso te mi amigo.
That's my friend's. I'm borrowing it. He's letting me borrow it.
And then I just had to get rid of it because
Yeah, it's hot shit.
Yeah, exactly. Your block is hot now.
Bike is hot.
It was
I
crazy,
remember
bro.
on a bike, and this kind of plays into the situations where you didn't get out of it.
Mhm.
But we were in San Antonio, and there was a gas station down the street. Anyways, to get to it, we used to cross another creek.
Oh man, it's
Right,
a lot
but
of
this
work
was
to get to
this
this
was
place.
like in an open field. So you just cross this little field, cross the creek, hit the sidewalk. You're at the gas station. Come back, kind of like a diagonal route from my house.
Gotcha.
Well, I was like, "Ma, I want to go to the gas station and get some candy." She said, "No,
She's looking out for you, bro.
I'm gonna go get some, or I'm just gonna go hang out and play with my friends." I was, okay, no problem. Well, I'm going to the gas station to get some candy. So, my ass decides to go to the gas station.
Of course.
Right. It's like 20 minutes later. I'm crossing the creek, coming back from the gas station. Got my candy.
Got my candy.
My mom drives on the fucking field with her Montero that she had, Mitsubishi Montero, this SUV,
Yeah.
all the way to the creek as I'm crossing the creek with my bike in the air. And I'm like, oh, shit, dude. Gets out of the car, belt already in hand.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes. Son,
Wow.
belt already
You lied to
in hand.
me.
What are you doing? I told you no, you can't go to the gas station.
I told you no 3 times.
Yeah, all in Spanish, of course. And then she's whipping me as she's screaming this.
Yeah, for sure.
Take the bike
Carrying
and run,
my
bro.
bike back into the car. It sucked.
Ah,
Dang.
Didn't get away with that one.
man.
Yeah, bro. So I just want to say I'm sorry to the person I stole that bike from. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Are
'cause
you sorry?
Think about it. I just thought about it.
Just now.
I had karma, bro.
Just
Somebody
now. You had
stole
karma?
my car.
Oh, you see?
Oh, shit.
Remember that shit?
Yes.
You're right.
That was karma.
All right, what comes around comes around.
Dang. Fucking
Yeah,
like
man.
10 years later.
Yeah, man.
Oh, my mom.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then somebody else got karma for stealing my car.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, whatever. Whatever happens,
that
happens.
That's a crazy story.
It was a crazy story.
Oh, yeah.
Like
That's probably
it's
the
that
most
adrenaline rush.
violent gang thing that I've done.
What? Wait, what?
That's probably the hardest thing I've
the
done
hardest thing
in my life.
What?
Everybody
What was
grab
I
something. Just grab something.
Yo, we rallied the fuck up too. It was amazing.
What? Speak on it,
man.
We
man.
gotta tell.
Can we?
I guess we're gonna have to tell the story.
Can we?
You don't
It's
have to,
7
no,
year
but I'm-
statute of limitation. First off, like you're not gonna come back at us.
That's true.
And if you do, whatever, bro.
Yo,
maybe
you
we
stole
deserve
my shit
it.
first.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Oh
true
my
too.
God, Al. Where is this going?
So
boy.
yeah, we found out. Well, whoever stole the car, we found out.
Somebody,
Gotcha.
person that
And-
stole my car. We found out how many years later? Probably like 5 years later after we graduated.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Wow.
And it was a friend's boyfriend.
Yeah,
And then she told her, she's like, "Yeah, I know who stole your car.
yeah.
Wow.
Like, oh really?
Where's he live?"
And it was
Okay.
like, yo, we rolled up 2
Like,
cars deep, and
Everybody
had something.
I had a wrench, a monkey wrench.
We went at it.
Somebody had a knife.
It was loud.
So,
It was loud.
Wow.
Yeah.
and then so the report said that it was people on foot.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
there was no tread. There was no like
Yeah.
chillando.
Yeah, we didn't do anything stupid. Yeah.
Bro, it was so fast though. It was like boo 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 boo.
Wow.
It was like
Wow.
yo, it felt like a
Window, every piece of glass.
it felt like a NASCAR pit.
Yes,
pit
it
stop,
was,
bro.
bro.
Everybody just doing something real
Like a
quick.
pit crew going in.
Yeah.
Just going in.
It
on
was-
But instead of making it better, making everything horrible.
Oh my god, it was great. Fuck it, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody's safe.
That was cool. That's a good. Damn, when I said, have you guys
Gangsta.
ever been in trouble or done trouble? That was a good one. That's
Yeah.
perfect. I'm glad we
We
went to
were-
that one
yeah, we were
eventually.
together.
Bring
on
it
that
back,
one.
but yeah.
Bro, our whole lives a reality TV show.
What happened to us?
It's not us though. I'm talking about like
Human
everything we
yeah, human
see.
general.
Yeah, in general. For us, I think we're really trying to live something more substantial, and the people that we're around, you know, I feel that. You say, what feeling do you like the most?
Yeah.
My feeling is the people around me. Like
Okay.
being-
That's really cool.
Being in that moment of happiness with the people around me, enjoying life or whatever we're doing at that moment.
You know, they always say, tell me who you're with, and I can tell you who you are.
Oh,
So that's a
my
big
mom used to
deal.
always tell me that when I was a
Problem is,
kid.
I'm with a lot of people.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
That means that there's a lot to you. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
So that moment, that's the moment.
Cool, man. See, that's perfect. Because I don't know. I think sometimes we don't really, if we don't put thoughts to shit like that, we don't end up valuing it as much as we probably
true.
should.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you ever
It
like
feels
do,
nice getting in the car. Like when you have your nice car, you know, like
yeah.
Okay, see, there
You
you
know
go.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it feels-
You know what? Yeah.
that's a feeling.
That's
Yes.
true.
When I see my dog,
There you go.
I come home, you know, that's a feeling.
Yep.
You know what's a good feeling? Waking up in the morning.
Ooh,
Amen.
And then when it's
Not
nice
for
and
me.
cold, I really like that.
not for
Like,
me.
I
That
just
is
like
the
that.
absolute worst
Oh
for
my
me,
God,
bro.
I love that shit.
Nah,
bro.
That is that is
And
hell.
then-
for
I'm
me.
like,
and then
why
the
am I
fact-
awake? I want to
and
go back
the
to
fact,
sleep.
And the fact that you could go back to sleep, that's like the best sleeping. Like,
Dude.
yeah.
Tomorrow
That
morning
happened
is
to me
gonna
and I
be
hated
like
it.
that. Well, tomorrow afternoon, but
I love that feeling, bro.
Bro, I woke up this morning. It was too cold. I ended up going back, like you were saying. It's like, nah, fuck it, let me get cozy. But it wasn't for me cozy. I was like, I'm so uncomfortable. I hate this shit. And I had to wait for the afternoon to come for me to even just be able to get out of bed, man.
wow.
Fuck
See,
that.
I
see,
love a cold bed.
bro.
Hated
I
it.
love
Hell
a
yeah.
cold bed.
If
Fuck
it's
that.
morning and
No, the cold bed's fine. Not cold bed. I don't know. I don't
Cold
know.
bed and morning sex is the best.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Cold bed and morning sex.
Morning sex
the
is
best.
the best.
Está caliente. What's
Morning
that?
wood.
What's the song that slaps?
What is the song that slaps? What is it?
Yo,
Oh,
perreo
yeah.
sola.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Bad Bunny has come out with some new music, man.
What?
We
Yeah.
heard it on the way over here.
Album's
Hey.
fire.
So, what do you guys think?
The man released it. What date did he release it on?
The 19th or 29th?
The 29th.
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 Why?
A leap day.
The leap day,
Yeah,
bro.
leap
You'll
day.
never see. You'll get it back in
Fucking
a
guy.
while from now.
Is March 29
He did
days
that.
too?
No.
No.
Okay.
March is 31 days.
So it's just February that went 20. Or,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
leap
for
year.
leap year.
That snuck in on me. I didn't know it was leap year until like that week.
Right.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, what the fuck? It's leap year? Really?
Everybody going crazy. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Imagine people who were born on a leap year.
They're young.
I saw a video. Ryan Reynolds. It's a commercial for his aviation.
Yeah,
Gin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
hilarious, bro.
He's great.
He's got this old lady that was born on a leap year, so now she just turned 21. And then they play it off like she hasn't had a drink her entire life.
Oh wow, that's so genius.
Yeah,
That's so
exactly,
clever.
Exactly. I thought the same thing, and I was like, "Wow, this is great.
Oh, I can appreciate that.
so funny, so
That's
funny."
good. That's good.
I like Ryan Reynolds.
It was
man.
almost as good as Smart Pack. Okay.
No, I
almost.
can't
Smart
stand
Pack.
that.
Smart
That one
Pack.
is the worst.
He's got Smart
I hate
Pack.
that one.
Smart Pack.
It's so obnoxious, bro. I hate that one.
That's an amazing commercial.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Love it.
You were talking about. So how did we talk about paying for sex? What was not paying for sex, but what was it?
Did we talk about?
No, no,
Like,
no, no.
whoa.
Paying for. Oh no, paying for the. She's getting paid to get her head punched.
Oh,
get
yeah,
punched in the
yeah.
back of the
Donkey
head.
punched.
Donkey punched.
Donkey
Yes.
punched.
So I'm not saying that
Yeah,
I don't want to talk
his-
about donkey punches or getting paid for any
That's
of
what
that.
it's called, unfortunately.
His Bad Bunny album's like.
Yeah, we were
getting
talking
donkey
about
punched.
Bad Bunny.
Let's go back to Bad Bunny, but not right now. Hold
His
on.
album's getting
Let's go to
donkey punch.
donkey punch in the back of the head. Hold on.
Toma.
Toma.
That's how it feels when I hear that fucking album.
Toma.
Toma. Donkey
Toma.
punch. Yo. It's like
Toma.
shit.
Toma. Toma.
All right, no,
Oh,
we should
man.
continue on with fucking Bad Bunny.
Oh my god.
All right, y'all heard it on the way here. I mean,
It is, yeah.
No, it's
and
dope.
I
I've heard
know-
it
and
for-
I know you were listening to it earlier.
I've been listening to it, yeah, for a minute
And you
now.
heard it too.
It's
Well,
so
we
cool,
heard all of
man.
it
It's
at
so
the house.
good.
Yeah.
It's good, man. It's clever. I like that he's actually talented, and it shows, man.
Just the title alone.
Bars.
Bro.
Yeah.
YHLQMDLG. That's the title.
Speak on it. Why? Why is that the title?
Yo hago lo que me dé la gana.
Big deal.
Like-
That's so cool. That's a movement. That's an attitude,
That's just his
Totally.
vibes. Like
Yeah,
you could just
bro.
tell, I do what I want.
and that can stay. You know what I mean? That's
Stop giving a fuck.
yeah.
Exactly.
Stop giving a fuck.
Exactly.
That's trendy, man.
That's him though. Like that's it's just like yo,
Trendsetter.
trendsetter
Yeah.
for real, bro. Like
It was dope. I
he's
love
20
how
20 songs.
he's just dropped the album and he's got like 3 videos already out for
Mhm.
it, which is another crazy thing.
and the way he released it too.
Yeah.
So he did
Oh,
like
see, it's
he
a
did
kinda
like
pattern.
a pre-video to it where the kid is riding up on his bike
Mhm.
and he has like a hoodie on. He has like the little Bad Bunny,
Yeah.
the bunny ear,
Like a Scully, but with the ears.
Yeah, and then he rides up, and then these kids are bullying him, and then he does like this, like what's that show on Netflix?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. Yeah, he does like the little Stranger things, and then like L. Is that her name? L.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he does like this L thing, and all the cars start lifting up after they're bullying him. And
Nice.
he got like a little nosebleed going,
Mhm.
and then he takes off the Scully, and then it's like the third eye.
Yeah.
Open your penile.
Open
mom.
that P now, baby.
That penile gland.
It's penial.
It's penile.
So good.
Penial. Where the fuck is penial?
Nah,
Penial.
bro, I would forever say
No.
P now, bro.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
It's forever penile.
There we go.
That's so
Open your
good.
third eye, bro.
Open your third
But
eye.
no, I just like that, like the anticipation for it. I mean, he was just throwing it out there. He's like, man, I'm gonna release this on 29th.
29th, yeah, for
29th.
leap year.
Leap year.
Going over to the 29th.
Hello.
So it's not no change.
But everything about that, like you're saying, like I do what I want. If I want to put my shit on leap year, like it's so the message is consistent,
Right,
and it's
that-
like it's a rebellious message. It's so dope. I think.
so many bangers on there. It's just like a Perreo Marquesina. I mean, it has trap. It has like, the little romantic,
Very versatile, man.
like little romantic stuff. I mean, it's just a dope ass album, honestly. I mean,
Who do you see now? I mean, I think he kind of set the bar. Who do you see that can come out with work, after him,
Nobody.
and it match that level? Nobody else can match that level.
I mean, to his extent, bro, no, because bro, like, let me tell you, Daddy Yankee crossed over.
okay,
Bad Bunny is taking over,
right?
like the industry.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like there's nobody that could like get to that top, that level. That bro, he's been everywhere. He's been at the Pornhub Awards, the Super Bowl, Coachella,
Late night shows,
late
like,
night shows. That's the second time he was
Gordon,
out there
With Jimmy, that was a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
It's just so many things. I mean, I don't know, man.
He's covering the all
that guy
bases.
is just out there, man. He's wild.
Shout
I
out to
just
Bad Bunny,
like all
man.
the features too on the album.
Yeah,
That
for sure.
Yankee. He
That's a
brought
big
back,
deal, man.
He brought back Yavia, which we haven't
Goodness.
heard from him
The fuck
in the
is
longest.
this?
In the longest.
Who that?
Ñengo Flow, Sech, Joel and Randy.
That's
That-
right. Yeah, I
that
love that
banger.
track, bro.
He has that track with Anuel. Like,
Yeah.
it's wild, bro. I don't
So
know.
it's good, man. It's really, really good. If you haven't checked that out, you need to go check out the Bad Bunny album because that one's it's on fire. It's trending right now. Everybody's talking about it. If you haven't heard it, get familiar because it's fire, man. Give it props where it's due. We need to get that guy on this show.
Yeah.
Un día.
You know what I mean? So Bad Bunny, bro, if you hear us, you need to just come through, bro. Come hang out. Let's talk a little bit. So there's nobody else's album coming out or that could come out with an album that you'd be like, okay, let me.
I mean,
Because now everything's gonna be matched to the level of like it's gonna be
I
as good
think,
as the
like,
Bad Bunny's last one.
I mean, recently he went against dropping the album with René. So I think Calle 13.
Yeah,
So he dropped his album too, but I mean, it's different. You
yeah.
know, flows. It's different, type of music. But
That's kind of like what I like about those artists too, is because each one is very
I mean,
signature,
I love
unique to
Calle
their
13.
own.
He's good, man. I like his shit. But I don't know. Bad Bunny just has like a different flow. I mean, he's talking about feminism in this whole album.
Yeah,
You could
and that's what I
tell.
was saying. Like the
And
whole thing is very versatile, where there's different subjects and different tracks too. You know what I mean?
And
So
even the videos.
yeah, the videos are really
I don't know
creative.
If you saw, did you watch some of the videos?
I've seen some of the new ones. Yeah.
Which one
Bad
is
Bunny,
it?
baby.
Si veo a tu mamá.
Yeah,
The first one.
yeah,
So do you know that is a rendition of a song back in 1964?
no, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
the song
bro.
that's playing in the
It's
background,
is the like the little
the sample.
It's a sample.
samples in a
Okay,
sense.
okay.
It's from girls from
Oh, girls from the girl from Ipanema.
Ipanema. There
Yeah.
you go.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That shit.
you're
And
right.
anyway, so the video, bro, it's crazy how it starts off. There's a kid there. They're having like a family party.
Yeah,
And you just see like
a
a
noose. Yeah,
And he's
And
standing
the kid
there.
is just standing there.
Yeah.
Bro, like the awareness that brings, it's just
Exactly.
like he just felt like nobody's paying
Everybody
attention.
around
nobody
him.
listens.
Looking, nobody, no le
Well,
hacen
everybody
caso.
around him's
Yeah,
partying. They're drinking.
They don't give a fuck about him.
They're dancing. Yeah.
he's completely invisible
He's
to all
in
of
right
them.
in the
Yeah.
middle of it all. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's just like the
interesting,
little
man.
kid's like, yo, what the fuck
What's the matter with you?
What
Yeah.
the fuck you doing?
He's like, "Let me show you something."
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah,
And he
she-
starts listening to Bad Bunny.
I listened to him. He's like, "What's Bad Bunny?" He's like,
Yeah.
"Come
So
here,
I just
let me
feel
show
like
you."
all his things have like a little message behind it. It's pretty dope, man.
Yeah, man. Kudos to him because it's dope. I support it. I
Bad
digs it,
Bunny,
love it.
baby.
Anyways, seguimos, paramos, nos fuimos. It's a long one. You can suck it from the back.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. If
Mics
you
are
suck
hot.
it from the
Mics are hot.
God damn it.
Yes, I hold on.
It's coming.
So,
We're all
all
dead.
right, guys. We live in the tourist
all
capital
right, we
of
gotta
the world.
go. We gotta go before this
We'll figure
coronavirus
this
gets
out.
us.
We're all dead.
Where are we gonna go? Bahamas.
Yo,
What?
what?
To the
For real.
Bahamas.
What?
You don't hear about the coronavirus in the Bahamas yet? Let's go to the Bahamas.
Let's
Go
to
to
PR.
Alaska.
Let's go to PR.
Alaska.
Alaska.
It thrives in cold weather.
Yo,
You want to go where it's warm, so that way it doesn't no flu. All right, you go to Alaska. I'm going straight to the
Yeah,
I want
Bahamas.
to go to
Puerto
Alaska.
Rico.
I want to go to Alaska for sure.
Oh, man.
I'm going to Haiti.
Yeah.
Well, I've been an asshole tonight. Yeah.
Speaking of, did you fart?
Oh my god.
Again?
I feel it. I smell it.
Smell
Still,
it. I
bro.
have smelt it.
I think it just lingered in my brain, bro.
I told you.
You guys got anything else you want to add?
No, that's a wrap. Thanks for listening.
Nah,
Wow,
man.
man.
On behalf of Hip Hip,
Good night, everybody.
407,
I'm done. We're going
Stay
home.
Young, Look Fresh, and Christopher Side Anthony, you guys
Sir.
have been great to us. Thank you guys. Catch you soon.
Peace.
Later.